Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, I'm playing a series videos I do for the water. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. This was just a throw-in review, if I'm entirely honest. I'm going to review something after this, but I saw an opportunity. I pounced on it. That's what you got to do in life. But anyway, folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing today, folks? Well, coughing aside, boom, it's from a band called Outrun the Sunlight. Woo! It's got Saturn and it's a whole thing. This is, I believe, one of their album covers. It's also long sleeve, but there was a different shirt that was just a straight t-shirt that I definitely preferred the design of. I like the design of this one. I think it's cool. But they didn't have it in my size, and this was the only one that they did, and it was like, okay. I just don't like long sleeves, man. Ugh, just don't like it. Don't like it. Not a fan. That's why they're rolled up. Very, very rarely do I wear long sleeve stuff. Like, if I do, I wear it with the sleeves rolled up. I don't like it. But anyway, yes, Outrun the Sunlight, they are a local band out of Illinois. I had actually never heard of them before, but not too long ago, I went to go see a band that I absolutely adore called Stellar Circuits. They were playing in Chicago. Headliner was a band called Arch Echo. Really great band as well. And these guys were their opener. And they were fucking badass, man. Progressive instrumental band. A little heavy. A little heavy here and there, Not the heaviest, but, not trying to be. But no, I really enjoyed, just great artistry. Clearly very strong musicianship. Some long songs. Being the progressive aspect, that pretty much tends to come with the territory. But extremely cool. Really nice guys. I got to meet the lead singer and the bassist after the set. I actually bought the shirt from the lead singer, and if you happen to be interested in any of what I was just talking about, I do actually have a couple videos from their performance that are on this channel. I have an entire playlist of just concert videos. Just saying. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? Why is it a throw-in item? What are we doing here? Well, folks, it's from Taco Bell, but it's not a taco. Boom! It's a drink. It specifically is their Brisk Dragon Paradise Sparkling Tea. Woo! It doesn't, because it's too bright on that side, because it's fucking noon at the time I'm doing this, and I had to park behind a truck, man, because I couldn't get any good light. I couldn't get, anywhere away from the sunlight. I couldn't, in fact, outrun the sunlight, as it turns out. But yes, this is an exclusive flavor of Brisk that is only available at Taco Bell's, as far as I'm aware. And it's not new. It's been around for a while, but I've never seen them really do any promo stuff for it. And usually when I go to Taco Bell, I go to the drive-thru. But they never seem to have it available on their drive-thru menu, no matter how long it's been out. But today, I decided to go not to a Taco Bell, but to a Long John Silver. That will be my next review. And the Long John Silver was connected to the Taco Bell. Perfect opportunity. So, let's give this funky tea a drink. Oh, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Yeah, okay. Okay, Brisk, I see what you're doing. Brisk is good, man. I mean, it's not like the highest quality stuff you're ever going to get, but, it's typically cheap and it's tasty. I like it. I also like the fact that it's a sparkling tea. It's got a little carbonation to it, so it's got a little extra bite. You don't really think of carbonation when you think of Brisk, but, oh man, I mean, Brisk is good. Brisk is also one of the relatively few teas that I will go over there and drink with ice. Usually I just go without it. I prefer it just, straight. But with Brisk, there's something about it, man. I think it works really nicely. It needs to be that extra cold, to really make it work like Brisk should, in my opinion. Maybe that's just, subliminal messaging from all those old Brisk commercials that they used to have and stuff. It's Brisk! That whole thing back in the day. But no, I like this a lot. It's a little bit sweet, a little bit fruity, a little bit tart. With it being called Dragon Paradise, I'm guessing they're probably going for like a dragon fruit flavor, which I could kind of see. I mean, it's not, it's in a Brisk format and it's, being sold through Taco Bell. It's probably not going to be the most dragon fruit tasting thing you've ever had, but like, yeah, I can see where they're going with it. It doesn't taste like, oh, like it's just a strawberry or a raspberry or some shit or whatever, and then they just colored it purple. It's like, no, I can kind of go with the dragon fruit flavor on it. Dragon fruit has like a really unique flavor profile where it's kind of like, at least to me, it sort of has like a high and a low to it where it just kind of hits all of a sudden and then it kind of dials back a little bit. And I can taste that in this. Yeah. I mean, I'm down with it. I'll say this. It's not going to be my favorite flavor of Brisk, but I will say, counter to that, if they were to go over there and sell this, like in the actual, Brisk bottles that you could buy anywhere, I would definitely pick it up periodically. It would definitely be one that I would like to have more readily available access. Like, it's great that like we have these exclusive flavors. I do think that's cool. But we do, it's one of those things kind of like with the Baja Blast, where Baja Blast for years was exclusive to Taco Bell. But then eventually Mountain Dew started going over there and releasing it as its own thing. I kind of wish that they would do that with the exclusive flavors, Keep it as a thing, keep this at Taco Bell, but be like, hey, maybe after 5 years or something like that, we'll start being able to sell it in other locations. Just not at other competing, like restaurant establishments. That's kind of how I would like it. Because there's a lot of like Mountain Dews and stuff like that are exclusive to one spot, and it's like, man, I'd love to get my hands on some of these, but you just can't. But I like this one. It's definitely more fruity than it is a tea. Which, again, with it being Brisk, I don't feel like that's particularly weird to think. Like, Brisk isn't the most tea that you can get your hands on. It's not trying to be. It's just shy of being a flat-out soft drink. And this is basically, like, that one step closer to it, especially with the sparkling aspect. But it's nice. It's cool. It's refreshing. I like the fruitiness of it. I really like the sparkling aspect of it. It's good. I mean, 2 questions have to be asked, folks. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes and yes. Could it be better? Yes. I think the fruit aspect could be a little bit stronger. I think that would definitely kind of bring it up. And again, I think part of that's because, it's going through a fountain drink process, so it's probably not going to be as well put together, which, some fountain drinks are really good, to be fair. But I think the fruit aspect could be a little bit stronger. But it's, it's good and I like it. And it's definitely something that I think, if I do go through a Taco Bell drive-thru, which I'm sure I will at some point in the not-too-distant future, I think it will be something I go there and ask for and be like, hey, I would like the Dragon Paradise thing, even if you don't have it on your goddamn drive-thru menu. I like it. If I'm recommending it to other people, yeah, man, I'd say give it a shot, if nothing else. If you already enjoy Brisk, I think it falls well within the Brisk pantheon. It's a nice dragon fruit flavored one. It's probably not going to be your absolute favorite or anything, but I think it's nice and it's cool, kind of cool that it's an exclusive flavor. So, anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. You go there, have yourselves a truly dragon-tastic rest of your life, because, like, dragons are cool, right? Like, almost every culture on Earth has, like, some variation of dragons. I remember watching a thing on the History Channel. Yeah, the History Channel. And they had, like, a special on dragons where they were talking about that. And it was before History Channel went completely off the rails and, like, we're just garbage television and you shouldn't listen or watch us at all. But even then, they were starting to slide into it a little bit. I remember doing the dragon special and, like, one of, like, the researchers or some fucking asshole they hired went over there and he was like, it's kind of weird that, all these different, cultures have these things about dragons, makes you wonder. And it's like, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't at all. It might make you wonder, but I'm guessing your credentials are not real. But anyway, final two things. Number one, try to bring some positivity in the world as much as possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me, I know it. I live it. I'm out there with you in it. It's rough sometimes, man, I mean, even for me today, I went over there, I slept later than I wanted to, which, and don't get me wrong, I'm not being like, first world problems. But, I did sleep longer than I wanted to. And then I woke up and I was just kind of feeling kind of out of it, And it's one of those things, like, it took me that extra effort to go over there and fucking, go out, get showered up, do the things that I wanted to do so that I could, try to do this and be somewhat productive. But, all that said, folks, it's important when we run into situations in our life that are stressful, frustrating, etc. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Here's what I want you to go out and do, folks. Make the trip worth it for me. Watch this video. If you hopefully, I don't know how you would have gotten this part of the information if you hadn't. But if you made it through this time, watch my Long John Silver's review coming up, because I don't know when the fuck I'm ever going to a Long John Silver's again. But hey, maybe there's a Long John Silver's near you. Maybe it's your favorite establishment in the whole world. Hit me up in the comments and be like, I fucking love Long John Silver's. I would kill to eat more of it. And I'll be like, well, but they're pretty reasonably priced. I don't think you need to kill anybody. I'm just saying. Anyway, bye.